और सर्व को जलाने की विधि आती है। वही नंबर आगे लेते हैं। इस फाउंडेशन में यथाशक्ति है तो ऑटोमेटिकली नंबर पीछे हो जाए। जिसको स्वयं को जलाने और जलने आता है वही दूसरों को भी सहज जला सकते। जिसको आप लोग कहते हो हैंडलिंग पावर आ जाए। सिर्फ दूसरे को हैंडल करने के लिए हैंडलिंग पावर नहीं चाहिए। जो अपने सूक्ष्म शक्तियों को हैंडल कर सकता है वो दूसरे को भी हैंडल कर सकता है। तो स्व के ऊपर कंट्रोलिंग पावर, रूलिंग पावर सर्व के लिए यथार्थ हैंडलिंग पावर बन जाए। चाहे अज्ञानी आत्माओं को सेवा द्वारा हैंडल करो, चाहे ब्राह्मण परिवार में स्नेह संपन्न संतुष्टता संपन्न व्यवहार कर, दोनों में ही सफल हो जाएगा। क्योंकि कई बच्चे ऐसे हैं जो अनुभव करते हैं पाप को जानना, पाप का बनना और पाप से प्रीत की रीत निभाना, ये बहुत सहज लगता है। समझाना सभी ने समझा।
Om Shanti. Avyak signals remain constantly in the stage of a detached observer. You watch a limited drama as a detached observer. Whether the scene is one of sorrow or of amusement, you watch both parts as a detached observer. There is no difference in that because you understand it to be a drama. Similarly, for you to have such a constant stage at every moment, whether it is an entertaining part or the serious part of a loving soul. Watch that as a detached observer. Maintain the stage of a detached observer. Do not have a stage of being afraid or of battling. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to our Vikti Parivar. Today is day 30. Companion of God. Today's topic is experience, liberation in life. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Now you can see that I'm on the same seat in the same room. Yeah, you can see Shiv Baba. It was really, really wonderful 1 month. Very busy, but it was very, very good. And of course, I met you from Delhi, Shantivan, Jan Sarovar, different places. So everyone is well, okay? Yes. So Baba had been talking about controlling power and ruling power. And especially Baba is saying that the subtle powers, that is mind and intellect, we should be able to have control on that. So this sanskar of being master, master of senses, master of mind, master of our thoughts, right? Because to be companion of God, we have to be masters, right? Of course, we had been using the word detached observer. But this is more going beyond one's own present circumstances, right? As much we go beyond, we become companions of Baba. Because generally intellect and mind is very occupied with present situation, personal situation. But if I just go beyond, be with Baba and see how Baba takes care of it. Right? That's what we were talking today. That more you surrender yourself to Baba, especially our mind and intellect, that Baba fulfills whatever is the need of the soul. So to be very, very internally spiritual, to be companion of God, so you all must have practice of few days how to create atmosphere, which we know that whether it is silence, whether it is love, but how to create that atmosphere is very, very important. It's power of yoga, power of silence, love for Baba, remembrance of Baba. All these are very subtle uh, powers. And more powers we have, more we could go beyond our present situations. Right? Otherwise, the sanskars and the thoughts keep us in the same situation year after year, right? So why changes doesn't happen is because there is subtly, it's the same sanskars, right? They act. So we are talking about how to be liberated. liberation in life, that is golden age. There is no bondage. Generally, life is bondage. Some karmas, some habits, it's like a bondage. But in golden age, everything is pure, everything is divine. There is purity, there is love, there is happiness, but there is no bondage. So all of us have to look into what are still subtle bondages. And I have to liberate myself from those subtle bondages. So those subtle bondages doesn't allow us to have a total surrender and 100% faith and trust in Baba. We do say, I have faith in Baba, I have love for Baba, but then subtle sanskars still emerge, right? So if I want to be divine, I want to be royal, I want to be companion of God, then I have to be free, not in any bondage. So if we look at since Copper Age, how the bondages begin, the first one is body consciousness. And in body consciousness, then there are very subtle desires. Body consciousness then create and all other vices also. Lust and anger and greed and attachment, all this comes from body consciousness. And then also the nature, the matter. Like body is from the nature, 5 elements. So sometimes body could pull. And then there is matter. So matter is the material things. So that also is very subtly bondage. And if I go beyond bondage, then Baba said, nature and matter will serve you. We will not be subservient to any kind of matter. Because if I am subservient, I won't be master, right? And if I am not master, I don't have golden age sanskars, right? If the soul has golden age sanskars, then the nature serves you, the matter will serve you. There won't be any kind of bondage. And then is the relationships, right? To have soul conscious relationship with everyone, whether they are Lokik or spiritual, but it's the relationship of soul consciousness. So we start with body, then we have nature, we have matter, then we have relationships. So then it's like, there is very, very subtly, some pull is there, very subtly, for anything. And that's the bondage. Baba is talking of subtle powers, have control over subtle powers, no bondage. Then soul can fly, right? When there is no bondage, then your thoughts will be elevated, your thoughts will be how to serve the souls. One is to be detached observer, other is to go beyond, to go above. And then when we go above, then Baba guides the soul. I'm able to follow all Srimad of Baba. So when we go to golden age, of course we will experience golden age. But to experience that at confluence age, it is at confluence age that I have to be liberated. At confluence age, I have to be the master. I have to be conqueror, victorious. So it's very, very subtly preparing for golden age. And of course, the first quality is that I am liberated. Very subtly, when soul is liberated, then Baba is there. I am also the master. So I like when it's very connected with the Murli, controlling power and ruling power. Whose child am I? Almighty Baba, right? How I began the journey? Jivan Bhakti. No bondage of any kind of life. So first from here where we go? Home, no? Home also is land of liberation. It's a complete silence there. In the incorporeal world, there is total silence. And then, of course, there is love, there is peace, all the powers. So when Baba comes, he bestows us liberation and liberation in life. Liberation is going home. And liberation in life is our kingdom, our future, our fortune. So soul has to become worthy. When soul becomes worthy, soul start moving towards golden age. You will feel I am in golden age. And also then worship worthy soul. Golden age is worship worthy. First Baba says you become praiseworthy, then you become worship worthy. So in praiseworthy, whatever service we do here, character we have, personality we have, and all that makes us praiseworthy soul. Our vibrations should be so powerful, so loving. And these days, everyone, they want to experience the vibrations of the soul. So accumulate powers, accumulate virtues. Anywhere in the corner, if you keep a flower, very fragrant flower. So everyone looks around, where is that flower? So same is our qualities, our virtues. They will pull us. They will pull others also. Yesterday in the flight, we had such beautiful experience that all the crew, everyone there, Oh, they want drishti, they want blessing. So we were like 5, I think 6 of us in the flight. But as I said, people could just feel blessings. And they want their sorrows to be removed, they want their problems to be solved, they want their any kind of distress they have, they want to be free from that. So again, it's liberation, right? So think of your royal sanskars of golden age and let go of present sanskars. More you do that, you come closer to Baba, and Baba makes you companion, right? As companion of God, what do we need? Baba will take care, right? I like this title very much, to be companion of God. So he will look around whom to make companion, right? One who has the qualities like Baba. Because then only you can be close to Baba, right? So look at all the qualities, look at the powers, and liberate yourself from anything, whatever you feel is there, so that you can experience liberation in life. Think, contemplate on that more and more, meditate, so that you could feel that from Iron Age to Confluence Age and going to Golden Age. Emerge those qualities of Golden Age, emerge those experiences of Golden Age. Then we won't say it's in the future, but we will say it's at the present. If I have that experience at present, then only I can have them in Golden Age also. No, Baba always says, not you will prepare for Golden Age and Golden Age, but you prepare at Confluence Age. So tomorrow when you get up in the morning at Amrit Vela, think about the experiences and qualities of Golden Age. Royal, worship worthy, and looks like God, God's goddesses, all the qualities. So contemplate, think about it. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to a Vedic Journey. Mama's Murli, the lucky and lovely star who's listened, churned, imbibed, and inspired.
कोई मुरली मिस नहीं किया, क्योंकि मुरली में भले रोज पॉइंट्स तो वही आती हैं, परंतु ये कई कई तरीके नए होते ना कोई तरीका नया जरूर रोज की मुरली में से मिलेगा, जो अटेंशन से। तो कोई तो समझेंगे तो बातें तो वही है, भाई मतलब यही है कि निर्विकारी रहो और परमात्मा को याद करो। हाँ, बस वो 2 अक्षर पकड़ लेते हैं, बी होली बी योगी, बस इनका मतलब यही है ना। वो तो अभी हम घर बैठे भी कर सकते हैं, पर तो नहीं, ये रोज जो पढ़ाई मिलती है उनमें तरीके मिलते हैं कहीं अच्छी तरह से। अपने वो बुद्धि में भी कभी बात अच्छी ठुस जाती है, पहले हाँ भले सुनी होगी, परंतु कोई दिन ऐसा होगा कहेंगे आज मेरे बुद्धि में बैठी ये पॉइंट ऐसी है, हाँ तो ऐसा बैठेगा। और फिर दूसरे को समझाने का भी कई तरीके मिलते हैं। तो जो पूरा अच्छा नॉलेज के ऊपर अटेंशन देने वाले हैं वो सुनने को और सुनाने को पूरा ध्यान देंगे। देखो हम भी अभी 28 हम भी देखो बाबा की टेप नहीं सुनते, बोली सुनते अटेंशन, क्यों से कभी कभी कोई पॉइंट ऐसी अच्छी मिल जाती है जो दूसरों को समझाने के लिए काम में आती है। क्योंकि कई प्रकार के मनुष्य है ना, संस्कार है, कभी किसको कैसी बात जचेंगी लगेंगी तो तीर मारने का है। नहीं तो जो तीर प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, देखो गन लिया था ना, ये प्रैक्टिस होती है भाई, कहाँ निशान लगाना है तो कैसे वो निशान पर लगेगा, तो ये भी निशान मारना है कि इसके संस्कार में ये मेरा ज्ञान की कैसे निशान लगेगा, इसको तीर लग गएगा। हाँ, तो तीर लगाने की प्रैक्टिस है ना। अगर हमको प्रैक्टिस नहीं होगा, हम मारेंगे तो उधर गोली चली जाएगी, हाँ उधर के बदली उधर चली जाएगी। हाँ नहीं, जिसको प्रैक्टिस होगी वो पूरा तीर मारेंगे, निशान मारेंगे। तो निशान मारने की भी प्रैक्टिस चाहिए ना। तो हमारा भी ये निशान मारना है ना। हाँ, दूसरे को कोई के भी पॉइंट जचाना, हाँ तो ये भी प्रैक्टिस चाहिए। तो जितना जितना इस ज्ञान में चलेंगे तो दूसरे को पॉइंट समझाने का वो आएगा कि ये आदमी इस प्रकार का है, इसको इसी रग से पकड़ना चाहिए। क्योंकि हमको तो कल्याण करना है, हमको किसी को पकड़ करके कुछ और थोड़ी करना है। हम समझते बेचारी आत्मा का कल्याण हो जाए, नहीं तो बेचारा समझेगा कि नहीं कुछ नहीं आया बुद्धि में, कहेंगे कुछ नहीं यहाँ चला जाएगा। हाँ, हमारा काम तो है नहीं, जहाँ तक हमसे हो सके उसको निशान मारना। तो हम अपने तन मन धन से हर हालत में कोशिश करेंगे। तो कोशिश करना अपना धर्म है, बाकी तो जिसका जितना तकदीर होगा वो तो अपना अपना हर एक बनाए। लेकिन हमारा तो काम है ना, हमारी मेहनत तो पूरी होनी चाहिए ना। नहीं तो हमारा क्या है आप लोगों से माथाकुटी करने की। हाँ, हम कहें हमको बनना है ना, अच्छा हम बाबा की याद में बैठ जाते हैं। हाँ, हम अपना जीवन पवित्र रखें, बाकी इनों की माथाकुटी हम क्यों करें। हाँ, डर जाए, पर तो नहीं, ड्यूटी है, फर्ज है, मिली है चीज तो दूसरों को दान करना है, ये भी दान करना है ना। मनुष्य दान क्यों करते हैं। हाँ नहीं, वो कहते बस हम ही यहाँ खाते रहे, नहीं ये भी दान करना है ना दूसरों को। तो ये भी शौक होना चाहिए कि दूसरे आत्मा को बनाए। इसलिए बाबा हमें इस मुरली में कहते हैं ना, यहाँ शौक रखो, रोज 5-7 को ये कथा सुनाओ। ये भी प्रैक्टिस होनी चाहिए, 5-7 को कथा सुनो। जैसे ब्राह्मण लोग होते हैं ना, जाएंगे 5-7 घर में कथा करेंगे। हाँ, तो ये भी हमको रोज 5-7 कम में कम एक तो बड़ा रोज करो। हाँ, कम में कम एक को कथा जरूर सुनाओ रोज, यानी एक को अपना बनाओ। तो ऐसा भी अगर कोई नेम रखे नहीं, जैसे सुबह को रोज कोई नेमी होते हैं ना, भक्ति मार्ग में पाठ करते हैं, कोई पूजन करते हैं ना, तो अपना भी पाठ कौन सा है, ये पाठ है ना जो हम सुन रहे हैं, ये पाठ दूसरों को पढ़ाना है। बाकी खाली पुस्तक के शास्त्र लेकर करके यहाँ बड़े बड़े आवाजों से खाली बैठ करके यहाँ पढ़ने की थोड़ी बात है। हाँ नहीं, ये है कि सच्चा बच्चा किसको सत्य नारायण की कथा सुना के उनको सच नर से नारायण बनाना। तो सबसे श्रेष्ठ कथा हो गई प्रैक्टिकल में, किस नर को नारायण बनाना, किस नारी को लक्ष्मी बनाना, हाँ उस स्टेटस में ले आना, ये है सबसे ऊंचा सच्ची कथा। तो ये रोज कम में कम एक को तो सुनानी चाहिए और बनाना चाहिए। तो ऐसी कोशिश रखने की चाहिए, ये भी शौक है। तो ऐसे करने वाले अपना भी उन्नति करेंगे, दूसरों का भी उन्नति करेंगे।
असुर भी डावा
So it's so nice to be here in New York. It was a very smooth journey and lots of Baba Seva, as Didi shared, and she will share more and more. There's so many things happened and beautiful experiences. So for now, let's get our homework. And so I would like to invite dear angel, Sister Judy, and after that, Mohini Didi, after meditation, Mohini Didi will come back as our usual schedule and she will give drishti. Okay, so let's welcome Sister Judy, angel.
Om Shanti. Welcome home, Bhumika and Didi. It's very, very nice to have you back. You were like magic the way that you did this without us even missing one night. It was very good. So, Om Shanti, companions of God. You know, I had a call from someone today who had shared that she had become deeply upset by the 2 years of isolation from COVID, and that she was feeling sort of empty. And so what was that opportunity from our talks these nights, right? So think for a minute, what should I have done when she said she was feeling a little empty? So this was my chance to give a little sakash, to share sakash with her. Remember when Baba said, if we're feeling empty, they don't need love, they need sakash, they need power. So, and when we share sakash, we receive these pure feelings of God like rays of the sun. Remember when Daddy told us that? And said we're automatically serving everything and everyone in our connection. So while we're doing that, while we're sharing sakash, we are also creating a powerful atmosphere, no? Because we're in the awareness of God, the mind is calm, and so we're sharing those vibrations. So you remember we talked about when we're in that remembrance, that closeness with God, then our atmosphere will be filled with mercy and feelings of benevolence. I'm just kind of reviewing a little bit how similar these things are. And when we keep God as our companion, what we're able to do. And this isn't about thinking about God, right? It's not that. It's having this inner, alert, intimate, close experience of being linked with Baba. And so when we think of creating a powerful atmosphere, we think of it as something that happens on the outside in the spaces around us, right? Our homes, our centers. But when we create a powerful atmosphere outside, we are also creating a powerful atmosphere inside as well, right? An atmosphere of pure thoughts and loving feelings. So this thing about keeping Baba's companionship so close, it allows us to share sakash and change atmospheres and all kinds of other really valuable things, valuable ways of serving the world. So tonight we're moving on for tomorrow to this theme of liberation in life. And Didi shared some very nice thoughts about this. It is a lot about moving beyond bondages, etc. So I'm going to share with you some things from my notebook from when Dadi was with the RCs on the 12th of October, 2013. And she said, have the feeling that Baba is present in our meeting. So I would then say to all of you, have the feeling that Baba is in one of these little boxes here, right? That if you scrolled enough, you would find him there close to you, right in the midst of our meeting. And then she went on and said, what is liberation while being in life. She said it's freedom from bondages. Yes, we have relationships, but we have no bondages. We are in the body, but the body is not pulling us. Baba continues to give to us, and we receive, but we have no extra thoughts. At present, let my life be one of liberation and liberation in life. Let no account pull me. Then we will move forward in God's remembrance, doing elevated actions. Through service, we receive elevated power, which allows us to move forward. Then she said, I understand Karan Karavanhar. So have no extra thoughts. He is the one who does, but he does it through the children. When you experience this, you won't experience any bondages. Let my personal nature not be mixed in my sanskars. They should say about me, this one is wonderful. This one is moving along on the basis of Baba's bhavana. Now, actually, she spoke again to the RCs. It was actually earlier in the year. She spent a lot of that year with them talking about this business of bondages and liberation in life. So when she met them in May in Oxford, she said, karmic accounts are created because of tension. If I have tension and create an atmosphere of tension, there is no success in service. A karmic bondage is of the past. A karmic account is of the present. If you do something for your own glorification, that is also creating a bondage. I have to have the realization that when there is purity in action and relationships, then I am just acting from Baba's inspiration. I should create an atmosphere of silence and detachment in action and relationships. Let there be spirituality and God's love in our relationships. Don't have the thought, this is so difficult. It creates a karmic bondage. Don't be affected by external situations. And then she looked around at the group and she said, those of you in the West are not just Dadi's companions, you are Dadi's helpers. Don't be affected. These are not karmic accounts. This is spiritual love. We are connected by spiritual love. So, do you understand the distinction? Spiritual love versus karmic bondages. The ability to be liberated in life. No pulls, right? Got it? So that's our work for tomorrow, that we will be focusing on how to maintain this wonderful state of liberation in life. So let's look at the homework. So, experience liberation in life. You will not be able to experience liberation or liberation in life in the Golden Age or the land of liberation. You have to experience the inheritance of liberation and liberation in life now at the confluence age. Whilst living this life during delicate times, and whilst the situations, problems, and atmosphere are doubly troublesome, you have to remain free from the influence of all of these. Whilst living this life, you have to become free from all of these bondages. So tomorrow morning, starting in Amrit Vela, if you feel any little pulls, you know those pulls in the heart when you feel that attachment, that bondage to someone, if you feel any of that, you immediately bring Baba close in your awareness and you're free from that. So starting Amrit Vela, checking all day long, so that when we come back together tomorrow, you have used that whole day to create this feeling of liberation and liberation in life. All right? So let's watch the guided meditation.
Experience liberation in life. You will not be able to experience liberation or liberation in life in the Golden Age or the land of liberation. You have to experience the inheritance of liberation and liberation in life now, at the confluence age. Whilst living this life during delicate times, and whilst the situations, problems, and atmosphere are doubly troublesome, you have to remain free from the influence of all of these. Whilst living this life, you have to become free from all of these bondages.
जीवन मुक्ति का अनुभव करो। सतयुग में या मुक्ति धाम में मुक्ति व जीवन मुक्ति का अनुभव नहीं कर सकेंगे। मुक्ति जीवन मुक्ति के वर्षे का अनुभव अभी संगम पर ही करना है। जीवन में रहते समय नाजुक होते, परिस्थितियां, समस्याएं, वायुमंडल डबल दूषित होते हुए भी इन सब प्रभावों से मुक्त जीवन में रहते इन सर्व भिन्न भिन्न बंधनों से मुक्त बनना है। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti.